Hi sweet friends, welcome back. Today we are continuing my Christmas decorating series and we'll be decorating in our entryway. Now I have some tabletop surfaces to decorate in there. We have an entryway cabinet and console. I have some hooks that I always love to change out the decor, and you know me, I love to change out my artwork, so we'll be adding some Christmas artwork in there as well. And then the last thing that we'll be tackling is the garland on the staircase. So it should be a fun video. I hope that it gives you some ideas for decorating your entryways. And if you are excited to see how it all turns out, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I would love if you would consider subscribing before you go. I'd love to have you back as we continue to decorate our home for Christmas this year. All right, so let's go ahead and get straight into today's video. I hope that you enjoy. As you enter into our home today, you're being welcomed by one of our Shiba Inus. This is our youngest, Nyla. Now, as we step inside, you'll see our entryway is the central meeting point of three of our most important rooms: our kitchen, living room, and dining. We have our staircase immediately to the left as you enter. And the shape of the entryway itself is fairly small, pretty much like an L-shaped hallway that unites these rooms. Next to the front door, we have this round, large mirror that helps reflect light, making the small space feel a little bit larger, along with a cabinet from Amazon that adds much needed storage. Along the board and batten wall, we have a console table that above it I always love to switch up the artwork seasonally, so that's where we'll start out today. To hang artwork above the console table, it's been a little bit of a struggle until my hubby came up with the idea to add a wood block. Now, I already have these couple Velcro command strips hanging, but since the artwork that I'll be adding here is a little bit larger, I need it to go up the wall just a bit, so I'm keeping those in place and adding a couple more Velcro strips. Then I'm adding this really handy wood block that is the same width as the little lip on our board and batten. That way, when you go to hang artwork, it doesn't fall backwards or forward and everything is nice and balanced and straight. Now that the wood block is nice and level, I'm going to go ahead and conceal it just a little bit, just in case you might be able to see it behind the artwork to the sides. I'm going to quickly paint it the same color as our wall, which is the color Shiitake by Sherwood Williams. We'll go ahead and let this wood block dry and come back to this space a little bit later in today's video. But now we'll move on to our front door. Now, I've never placed a wreath on the inside, and so this year I kind of want to add just a plain real feel wreath that I picked up from Walmart. And so to hang it, I'm adding a command strip to the glass and then getting that in place. Then to embellish it just a bit, I'll add a velvet ribbon that I'm adding throughout our decor to kind of coordinate and unite the spaces. To dress up the mirror, I'm adding a small thumbtack to hang a beautiful bell swag that I picked up last year from TJ Maxx. Now, I did go ahead and add some velvet ribbon to coordinate the two greenery pieces. To add a splash of Christmas red, I'm going to add a beautiful runner in front of the front door. But in order to get that into place, I need to move out my cabinet. Now, I'm using those really handy furniture moving pads to pull it out and then get the rug into place. What I love most about Christmas decorating and decor is bringing in a few new pieces each year, but also bringing out those special decor items that I've decorated with for years that hold cherished memories. So for the top of the cabinet, I am bringing in two new wicker trees that, if you remember, I shared with you in a haul from Home Goods. And then I'm bringing in a cherished item, which is my nativity set that I purchased many years ago from Kirkland's. I love displaying the true meaning of Christmas, which is Jesus' birth, right from the start in our entryway. Swinging over to our wall hooks that I got from Hobby Lobby, I love to decorate this area and to switch up the decor each season. Now, to make this area fun and exciting for Christmas, I'm bringing in this non-seasonal decor item with these gold keys. I think that's a cute little accent. Also, to soften up this area, I'm bringing in this lightweight blanket. I'll also bring in a beautiful wall basket that's from Amazon, along with this wooden plaque that came from Walmart a couple years back. Now, to the wall basket, I'm adding a beautiful Christmas arrangement by adding some simple pine and the stem with the red berries that came from Target last year. To create a sense of movement and a more casual, collected look, I'm bending the stems so that they cascade and dangle over the side of the basket. Above the hooks and beneath our doorbell to this empty space, I'm bringing in this Mary wood plank from Kirkland's to bring in that natural woodland feel. Now, that is the theme that I'm going for in the rest of our home for this Christmas. If you happen to be new here or have missed any of my decorate with me's, so far we've already decorated our coffee bar, the rest of our kitchen, and our living room. So I'll go ahead and have those linked down below in my Christmas decorating playlist, and I'll also add my Christmas shopping playlist down there as well, just in case you'd like to catch up. Moving back to where we started today's video, the wood block is now dry, but before I hang the new wall art, I wanted to share what I did a couple of days ago to take a wall art piece up a notch. To attach a beautiful large French country canvas print that I found from Amazon to the back of an inexpensive frame that I found also from Amazon, I'm adding a few large double-sided 3M command strips along with some small ones to keep the canvas from moving around. Now, the frame did come with a plexiglass front, but I didn't want to use that because I wanted the wall art to look like a canvas oil painting, and sometimes that plexiglass will give a glare. So once I got that in place and nice and secure, to create an oil painting effect, I'm going to use some Mod Podge and a brush to make some individual brush strokes on the rolled canvas print. Now, this is super easy. All I'm doing is adding some brush strokes. Where the snow is, I'm going just back and forth. I'm drawing up and down where the bark of the tree is, and then for the individual leaves where the snow is, I'm just pouncing the brush, so you can really have fun, make it as detailed as you want. but I'm just quickly going over this, and as it dries, it looks so beautiful. When the light hits it, you really do see those individual brush strokes, and it really takes the artwork up a notch and makes it look more like an authentic, antique, vintage oil canvas painting. Next, in order to install the picture frame to the wood block, I'm adding some picture hangers that I will string some very heavy wire between to then secure it to the wall.
Christmas on my mind, somewhere from a place up high above. There's a special star shining from afar, seeking us to warm up every heart, to be our light into.
To style the top of the console table, I'm first bringing in a couple of coffee table books, which if I haven't mentioned, I'll do my best to link everything that I can, find links for, down in the description box just in case you're interested. And then to the top of the books, I'll add a grouping of 3 beautiful glass churches that I found from Walmart. To add some height and texture, I'm bringing in this hammered coppered base that is one of my favorite Southern Living at home decor pieces. As far as the greenery that I'll add to it, I have one last real feel stem from Kirkland's, and then I'll add 3 of the same berry stems that I used on the wall basket to repeat and coordinate the greenery. To balance and add the same height to the opposite side, I'm bringing in the 3rd and largest of those wicker rattan trees that I purchased from Home Goods. Then to fill in the space between, I'm adding this copper bronze deer that came from Walmart last year. And then to dress him up just a little bit for a festive look, I'm adding this pickberry garland with bells, spreading that out a little bit, but I think that adds a perfect Christmas touch. Moving to the bottom of the console table, since I am going to keep the 2 rattan boat-shaped baskets from Walmart, all I'm going to do to finish it up is add a couple of green pillows that I had from Target. When I took a step back and looked at the console table, I did want to add just a little bit more texture. So I went ahead and slipped in this crochet looking table runner that was from the spring line at Hobby Lobby. And I think this will finish off this area here in our entryway. Now we can move on to the staircase garland. In order to attach and keep the garland in place, I'm adding 3 of these light clip command strips to the outside edge of the railing. To each side of the staircase, I'm going to add 2 garlands. Now these are ones that I purchased a couple years back from Target. They're very lightweight, they don't have any fallout of the pine, and they have a little bit of berries and pine cones, which I absolutely love, and they drape really nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and get these in place, attach them to those light clips, and for the purposes of today's video, I'll only be sharing one side of the staircase since the other is just a mirror image of what I'm doing here on this side. Next, it's time to add the fairy lights. Now, to conceal the battery pack of the lights, I'm adding one of those Velcro command strips to the back side of the box, and then I'll just place that and attach it securely on the underneath of the rail. One tip that I have for working with a long strand of fairy lights so you don't get all tangled up is to find the center and double up the fairy lights so that it's half the length of the strand of lights and double the lights. That way you can take one strand and work at the top of the garland and one strand at the bottom. Now I always place it lightly over the garland to make sure you have enough lights to reach the end. Finally, the last little detail that I'm adding to our garland and to unite all the spaces in our home is adding 3 vintage khaki velvet bows. If you're still looking for even more small entryway Christmas decor ideas, I'll go ahead and have last year's entryway decorate with me at the end of today's video so you can continue watching.
Hurry now, should have been done by now. Seems we're running late. Let's put the food on the table, fast as we're able. Guests are coming at 8. When we're caught in the Christmas rush, it's so easy to lose touch with the true meaning of things and what really matters. Just look up in the December night. There is one star shining bright. It shines on one and all. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on. Simmer down, pass a big smile around. Now that everything is gold, the children hunker down to see what's hidden beneath the Christmas tree. Look but not touch, they're told. When we're caught in the Christmas rush, it's so easy to lose touch with the truth.
All right, sweet friends, well, that wraps up today's video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing how I decorated our small entryway for Christmas this year. I'd love to hear what area was your favorite. Now, if you are new and have enjoyed the video, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button and join me back for more decorating still to come. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up as always, and maybe even share it over on your socials. I'd really appreciate that. Now, as we end our time together, I always love to go to God's Word, and today I'll be reading from Psalm 73, verse 26. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Well, friends, I thank you again so much for joining me today. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I hope to see you back next time for even more Christmas decorating to come. Take care and God bless, friends. Bye and Merry Christmas.